Hello and welcome back. This is Joanna the Medium. Thank you so much for watching my channel. These are going to be readings for each zodiac sign for the month of February 2017. Moon sign, sun sign, and rising sign. If you would like a continuation of these readings as in a 6-month projection from January through to June, I have included a link down below for my video on demand page where you will find each individual sign with projections from January through to June. If you have any questions regarding how to purchase, or if you have any concerns regarding the purchasing process, please contact Vimeo directly. I do have that information down below for you as well. As the moment I include them for purchase, I have no connection or no visibility to the purchasing process on my end or for you guys. January or February seems to be a month of a lot of changes. These are positive changes for the most part. Some information regarding relationships, some information regarding jobs, health, so all around general readings. And of course, if you wish to have a private session to see how this connects with you individually, I have provided that information down below for you, so feel free to contact me and I will be honored to set up a session for you and go from there. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. I look forward to seeing you again in March, and without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer, moon sign, rising sign, sun sign. I have a bit of a cold, so if I start coughing, please forgive me. I have 3 cards face down. I'll start off with the channeled message first, and let's see what we have for February 2017. Can you believe it's 2017? It's crazy. Okay, the first thing I see is legal matters. A situation where you are looking at a legal matter that you are involved in and you are overlooking documents, papers, or documentation with regards to a decision that you have to make, or decision that has been made for you or through the legal system or by the legal system. And the decision seems to be something that you are not necessarily overly happy with. Okay, there is a sense of disappointment. There is a sense of deflation, as in you wish you have received more. This does seem to connect to money matters. I hear the word pension. For some of you, it's to do with a pension. I don't know how that would work, but it's connected to pension money. Maybe you are in a legal proceedings with someone who owes you pension. I don't know, but that seems to be there. For some of you, it is to do with divorce and division of property, or division of finances to some respect. And I hear that you are not overly happy with the results. Having said this, I also hear that the matter is not over yet. So if you are going to be receiving some rather unpleasant information pertaining to a legal case or legal proceedings you are involved in, just know that there is a potential here to not be overly happy with the outcome or the end result. However, it is also being said that it isn't over yet. So it seems to be a step in a direction, but it's not the final step in your particular case. So this is not going to apply to all of you. It's going to apply probably to very few of you. Okay, but it is concerning money. Now, putting that aside, I want to talk about relationships. Some of you have recently started a new relationship, or you are reviving your current existing relationship. And my pencil just fell. I see the number 8 with this, 8 or August. So some of you are, the 8 means something to you or something to do with August. Maybe the relationship started in August last year, or August, or the number 8 is somehow connected here. 8 also symbolizes to me personally a number of power. So I want to see if there is anything here. Okay, what I'm being shown is that you are feeling much more empowered in your current relationship than you have ever felt before. So for those of you who are starting a new relationship or who have recently started a new relationship, and I want to go back to the months of October and November. So whether you met somebody then, or you started to be serious about one another, or your existing relationship seemed to have a wake-up call somehow in the month of October, November, the message is that you are feeling much more safe within a relationship, and you feel much more empowered. So you feel much more empowered within. This seems to be directly connected to the work you have done over the last few months, particularly the last 4 to 5 months. So those of you who have been working on yourself regarding your own sense of being your own validity, recognizing your own strengths, and working on honing your inner power, it is coming out in this message that yes, in fact, you have done great work. The work isn't over yet. There is still some work to be done, but the message is continue what you're doing. You're on the right path. I also hear the words do not look back. So if you are in a relationship and there is a potential for you to look back and be having moments of thoughts about what happened to you in the past and it's unpleasant, you are urged not to look back, but focus on the future with this particular person. Okay. The other thing is I'm hearing is don't doubt the validity of this relationship. So if you are in a relationship where you feel things are good and you would have this feeling, the inner feeling would tell you this, your inner voice would tell you this, but you have some thoughts about things that happened in the past and those fears are still eating at you. The message is do not doubt the validity of this relationship. Of course, this is not going to apply to all of you. Of course it won't. So it is very important to pay attention to your intuition, to know where you are being guided, because you will be guided to take the right steps. The word empowerment is being shown to me and it's being circled. So there is definitely a work to be done around your inner power or regarding your own sense of power with regards to you and therefore in a relationship. Because the more power you feel within, the more grounded you will feel in the world, within yourself and in the world, and it will help you feel much more stable in a relationship. Okay? Not because the relationship is unstable, but because of your past. There seems to be some turbulence in the past with past relationships. And I want to say this is recent as well, last year. Okay, or at least last year to 2 years ago. And I want to see if there's anything else here. And I'm seeing question marks here. So I want to see why the question marks. I hear the words they don't know what to do. Okay, some of you are looking at something and I feel like this is some kind of documentation. You are looking at papers. I don't know what these papers are. For some of you, you are looking at tests or you're looking at documentation. It has to do with medical. Okay. Now, I want to see why this is coming forward. And the message here is you don't know what to do. So maybe you received some information regarding your health. Maybe you had some tests that came back that were not overly positive and you are conflicted with what to do. The message is to be patient. So there's a need for you to be patient. It seems like this is going to be a process, okay? So if there is, in fact, some of you, if you're dealing with a health situation or some kind of a medical situation, it could be yours, or you could be concerned about somebody else's medical situation, and you're not sure what to do. The message here is be patient, because I feel like the situation has legs of its own. It's going to unfold for you in a way that's going to make sense down the road. So I hope this makes sense to some of you. This is not going to apply to all of you, obviously. Okay. Now, let's go with the cards. The first card is energies that are leaving you, but energies that have contributed to where you are right now. So whether it is the message that was said or whether it's something different, let's see. We have the card called Dreams Coming True. Beautiful. This is Nine of Cups in a traditional tarot deck. Beautiful cards. All about emotions, and just like the card says, dreams coming true. So I hear this is to do with a relationship. This is in the last little while, in the past 6 months or so, you have started either a new relationship or you have found yourself to be in an emotional state that feels very good, very safe, very happy, very joyous, very peaceful. Okay, so again, I hear October, November. This could be, further out, but October, November, fall of last year seems to be coming up. So this is energies that are leaving you, or this is what's contributing to your situation now. Let's see what's happening right now. We have the card, beautiful. Clarity of belief. This is Ace of Swords. This is about your thinking. This is the air element. This is new ideas. One is new beginnings. This is about starting new, starting fresh. This is where you are right now. So what this is showing me is that you are in the midst of a situation that is fairly new. And I feel this situation is stemming from this. You feeling very joyous, you finding yourself in a place with someone or by yourself, within yourself, where you feel emotionally very stable, very safe, and very secure. I want to say the words emotionally blessed, okay? Very peaceful. As a result, you are starting something new, and it is a good time to give birth to new ideas, either within a new relationship or within a situation that brings you emotionally a lot of joy. This could be a work situation, of course, or it could be some other situation or a relationship you found yourself in, or a relationship within yourself. If it is to do with you, if you found yourself to, if you got to a point where you feel emotionally blessed, where you feel emotionally abundant, it is a great time for you to start new ideas, start new projects, start new things. For some of you, I see you writing. So some of you may have been thinking about starting to write, whether it's a book, whether it's a blog, whether it is to write short stories is what I hear, or whether it is to journal your feelings and your emotions. I also hear the word gratitude. For some of you, it is to begin, it's a good time to begin some kind of a ritual of gratitude. Or, ritual being a loose word, I don't know what else to use, but it's a good time for you to begin something new, something that will inspire you, something that will carry you forward, something that will give your current state of mind legs, meaning something that you can take this forward. If it is a relationship, if you are in a new relationship and you feel fantastic, this is very much about, I almost feel like it's time to take this relationship to a new level, or it's time for the next step within a relationship. The number one in this particular position signifies to me that in your current relationship, it's time to give birth to new ideas, okay? Some of you might be looking at living together, or starting to talk about living together, because they're talking about accommodations. Some of you, your relationship might be taken to a next level where you will find yourself engaged, or you will start talking about taking your relationship to the next level as an engagement, or if you're engaged, marriage or the next step. For some of you, it is about talking about ideas of starting a family. maybe purchasing a home together, moving in together, anything of that sort, anything that's within a relationship, anything that's in a relationship, and it's time for next steps within that relationship. Okay, for some of you, if it is a work situation, and if you are very happy with your work, whether it's because it's new or you found yourself in a new position or whatever it is, I'm being told it is time for you to start being more of a leader. Okay, and that was very clear message. Time for you to start being more of a leader. Take more charge. Now, this could also apply to a relationship. If you're typically a passive person in a relationship and the other party is more of the driving force, it's time for you to step up and to be a bit of a driver, to be more of an instigator, to be a bit more of a leader, to take the reins and charge forward. So there is a message with regards to this in whatever situation you are in. Very important. Now, the next card is advice. So let's see what we have. The card is called Spread Your Wings. It's the element of fire. It's the wands, 2 of fire. 2 is number of decisions and choices. It is also number of collaborations. But the card was shown to me in reverse. So I want to see what this is. I'm going to show you the card again. So this person standing, the feeling is that the person is open to new opportunities. It's open to whatever is coming. There is an openness of heart and openness and willingness to accept something new. But it is in reverse. So a lot of it will be about decisions or choices, or need to make decisions or choices. And because it's in reverse and because it is advice, I hear the words, don't be afraid of the next step. So if you are in a relationship and things are going great and you're being asked or you're being told new ideas, new birth, it's a great time to start something new within a relationship. But maybe you're a little bit timid. Maybe you're a little bit afraid. Maybe because of what happened to you in the past. Maybe because you don't feel ready because of what happened in the past. Whatever it is, the message is do not be afraid of the next step. If you are in a job situation and you are happy and you're being asked to take more control, maybe you're going to be asked to take more responsibilities and you're a little bit timid. Do not be afraid for the next steps. Do not be afraid to step up, and do not be afraid to be a leader. Now, there seems to be a decision here or a choice, and there is a bit of trepidation around making this choice or making this decision. And I want to tap into what that is for you. It's a fear. So the fear is, actually the words I hear are fear or of not good enough. So whether you feel you're not good enough when it comes to work or a relationship, maybe it's some deeply rooted, subconscious, flawed belief system that you are not good enough. Maybe you might want to muse about this and see if that's one of your fears, and hence you're having a little bit difficulties with the next stages of your life, whatever that is. But there's definitely an energy of pushing you forward to something, and there's a bit of hesitancy here. So do not be afraid of the next steps, but do ask yourself, if you are feeling a little bit like I'm not sure, ask yourself if you're afraid of something, and then ask yourself, what is that? Okay, and then you'll get an answer, and then you can figure out how to deal with it. And I think that's all I have. And I'm seeing the number 0. 0 to me represents, it's the Fool in a traditional tarot deck. And I want to see why he's showing this to me. Okay, so the Fool is basically someone who is ready to take on a new challenge. There is no real agendas. It's just the person is very open, very innocent, sometimes naive. So the 0 being shown to me is a message to be a little bit like the Fool. Take a chance. Now, don't be too much of a fool where, you know, you are not, you're too naive, but be a little bit like a child who is just wanting to explore. So that's the message. Have an open heart, have an open mind. Yes, of course, use your logic, use your intuition, but be open. Be open like the fool who is ready to experience new journey, new experiences. So very good reading as far as I'm concerned. Great energy here. I hope this made sense to you. If you would like a private session to see how this connects with you, of course, you can get a hold of me. That information is down below. I would be honored to have a session with you. Feel free to listen to the other signs. They will probably give you more information. Thank you so much for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing, putting up with my cold. I'm a little bit out of it. I wish you a wonderful month of February, and I look forward to seeing you in March. Take care.